So we are really feeling the heat this summer in the desert. My gosh, not just us, but the plants too. These triple-digit temperatures, they can wreak havoc on our gardens. I'm speaking from experience and yards. A lot of dead trees and plants and flowers. It's rough. So making one wrong move can really kill off all that hard work that we've been doing that would normally maybe survive, right? So this morning we're getting expert advice on how to help our garden survive in the heat. We have Scott and Christian here from the Plant Stand in Arizona. I was telling you that's actually one of my favorite nurseries. Just so many good things there and plants. But I'm glad I have you here to ask about this because, like I just said, a lot of my stuff gone. Dunzo this time. So I just want to ask, what's the #1 mistake you feel like people are making this summer?
Underwatering.
Underwatering.
Underwatering,
Okay.
incorrect watering, and watering at the wrong time.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a right time kind of thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's ideally right now you want to be watering between 4 and 7 a.m.
Okay.
It's not as hot. Water doesn't evaporate as quick. You know, it gives it time for that water to suck into the soil.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically not in the heat of the day.
No,
Okay.
you want the water in the soil, being able to pick up by the roots, put it into the plant before the heat comes out, on the plant.
Okay, that's a good point
Yeah.
because I feel like, just trying to time everything right is hard enough, right? With our schedules, like busy schedules, and then you
Absolutely.
got to get that. So I'm curious about what signs we should be then looking for if maybe I haven't been watering enough or it's not the right time. What's a sign that my plant is in distress?
A couple of signs to look for.
Okay.
One, classic wilting. Okay?
Okay.
Where you go out, the leaves are drooping. Is
Yes.
an obvious sign. The
Telltale.
other thing are brown tips or brown edges on the leaves. If the edge of a leaf
Here?
begins turning brown, that's an indicator of underwatering or perhaps salt buildup, which is part of underwatering.
Or
And
salt?
at that point, you want to increase your watering. And also, don't depend on a drip system, especially this time of year. Do some supplemental watering with a garden hose. You want to flood the area on a lot of plants to get the water deep, pull the roots down deep, and we're going to flush some of the salts away from the roots.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's like so many things to think about. But when you're putting all that time and effort, right, into having your beautiful
It's an
garden,
investment.
It is an investment. You have to make sure that you're just staying on top of it. I'm curious how often we should be checking the garden out there because I kind of feel like I'm a little bit of a set it and forget it, and I don't want to go outside. I don't want to be outside, but we do need to be checking on them.
Right.
How often should I do that?
I would do it at least 3 times a week myself.
Okay.
Spread evenly over the week.
Yeah.
And ideally, if it's practical, early morning, but anytime during the day. And we always want to check at least several inches down because that's where their roots mostly are, not right at the surface.
So going several inches down. Okay, we've got some more survival tips on here. Okay, this first one is a great one to ask you both about shade cloth. That's going to be important for our young plants. If we don't have it, I mean, Christian,
Correct.
what could happen?
Well, I mean, those unmature, plants really are going to have that, vulnerability of burning. But you're going to want to tent that over. You don't just lay a shade cloth on top of your leaves. You're going to burn the leaves as well.
Oh, okay. So if we have so Scott has a shade cloth. So something like this. So you want to tent it over. That's a
Yes.
good point instead of just laying it on there because that's not going to help.
No.
Yeah, you need some
absolutely.
airspace
You're gonna
between
suffocate
the
it.
cloth and the leaf.
Okay, that's also good to know. I'm also curious about, let's see, the best plants that we can have, our best chance to survive. Because if I'm going to plant something, I want to make sure it's going to grow. And sometimes I'll look at these beautiful, flowering plants and trees that I see like in Georgia or Illinois. That's not going to work here.
No.
What will work?
Well, we brought with us today some
Yeah.
of the best choices.
Walk me through.
And you'll recognize some from all along.
I see
Your
this a lot.
Classic bougainvillea will do very well. Behind you, an iceberg rose. Those do well.
This is
Gorgeous.
what is this one?
Iceberg rose.
Iceberg rose. Okay, honey, this is the one I want. Okay, let's have to remind it.
Things like the plumbagos, the sages, which of course you see all over town.
All right, let me come over here so I'm out of their way.
Anything out of the Tacoma family, which are these yellow flowers, will do very well this time of year.
Okay, we like that. Oh, I see this purple one a lot too.
Yep, the Ruellia, that'll do very well. Also gives you a nice purple flower. There's also other colors available.
Okay.
Hopseed, this happens to be a green hopseed. It also comes in a purplish red to accent the house.
Okay,
their
like
yard.
that for a little, and then more flowers over here.
Yep. And then, of course, classic oleander.
Yes, see
that you
those a
literally
lot.
see everywhere. And they come in several colors, white, pink, reds. And then down here, If you like a large shrub or small tree, we have the desert willow, which is this one right here, and gives you some real nice color this time of year.
Okay.
And they're also, for the most part, everything here is low water use.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important too, right? For our water bills. My goodness.
Yes.
I love this because this really kind of gives you a foolproof kind of look at what will do well, right? So you don't kind of takes the guesswork out of everything.
Right.
These will do well. These, I mean, pretty much most of these, and it'll help keep the water costs down.
Correct.
I'm curious about fertilizing. Are there any mistakes? I mean, Christian, do you know any mistakes people are making with fertilizer?
People think that during the summer, because your plants are suffering, that they need to fertilize. I don't fertilize at all during the summer. I cut it off when those consistent hot temperatures start to arise. I don't even do it till those cooler fall temps start to set in.
Yeah.
Your plants are already in a shock. You don't want to shock them anymore.
Okay, so quickly, my last question to you is if you are going, to the plant stand or another nursery and I'm getting a plant, is now the time to be planting them, or should I maybe hold off for better conditions?
You can certainly plant right now.
Okay.
If you do, you want to do it maybe before sunrise, after sunset, or perhaps when it's overcast.
Okay.
Ideally, you don't want this intense sun beating on a bare root ball.
Yeah.
And water, water, and water.
And water, well, that goes for us too, right?
Exactly.
Scott, Christian, thank you so much from the plant stand in Arizona. Quickly, where are you guys located?
Right off of 28th Street and Southern.
Okay. Come on by.
Exactly.
Yeah, check it out. It's really cool. It's a big space. You said you guys have redone some things.
Yeah.
All right, something good. I love what Scott said, Crystal. Water, water, and more water, not just the plants. We need that too this week.